Welcome to our FMN special report. Today we are here with Fire Police Officer Troy. Troy, today we are asking the question, what is a fire wacker? We hope you can shed some light on this term for our viewers.
Well sure Scott, I think I can help you there. A fire wacker is any EMT, firefighter, or rescue worker whose life simply revolves around the fire department they volunteer at.
Troy, are you saying being committed to helping people is bad?
Not at all. The wacker is the guy who sits around the radio all day waiting for someone else's misfortune, so he can have what he calls fun.
How do you identify one of these wackers?
It's really quite easy, Scott. Let me give you some examples. The wacker is most easily spotted while he is in his vehicle. Usually an old retired police car with more lights on it than any casino in Las Vegas. In some cases it will be so overloaded you might think the car will spin, and the lights stay still. A wacker loves to hear their own voice over the fire radio. So they will usually have at least one in their vehicle. If you run into someone outside of their vehicle who you suspect may be a wacker, here are some things to look for. Having more stuff on their belt than Batman for starters, and one of those gadgets will always be a camera. Their fire pager will always be set to pick up every call in the county. The damn thing will never shut up. Also, a quick look at their clothes will help you identify them. They will always be wearing a fire department t-shirt. Usually FDNY even though they have never been to New York.
Why wear a department shirt they don't belong to?
They think it impresses girls, but really it doesn't do anything but say, hey look at me. I'm a douche. The wacker is also the guy that when he goes on vacation he is visiting the local fire departments and taking pictures of their rigs. Then tries to tell them how much better his department is than theirs.
I can't imagine that goes over very well.
Well, it would be a lot like me coming on your show and telling you my camera is better than yours, so I can sound important. Really, I would just come off as an asshole.
Troy, the other day I think I may have encountered a wacker. I was driving home when I saw what I thought was a police officer coming up behind me. Lights and sirens blasting. I pulled over so he could pass. That's when I noticed his car was an old beat-up Ford Taurus. I caught up with him a few miles later. He was standing in the road with a flashlight at around noon waving it about like a madman. He was screaming that the road was closed and he was there for my protection.
Yes Scott, that was indeed a wacker. You're lucky he didn't try and push you off the road using some move he saw while watching an episode of Cops and pleasuring himself.
Troy, any final words on the topic for our viewers?
Folks, if you see a wacker then best thing you can do is ignore their existence. Fact of the matter is wackers are oblivious to what people say about them and seem to even believe their own bullshit.
Thank you Troy. Tune in next week for our special on why people don't seem to ever notice a 5-ton fire truck blasting sirens behind them. Good night everyone.